Good morning, everyone. How are you all? I hope everyone is doing fine. In the previous lecture, you have already studied about the on screen keyboard and how to use it to do your work. Today, we are going to move further ahead in our chapter Useful Computer Tools, and we will be studying about various other tools provided by Windows to make our life and work easier. Earlier, man used various things for calculating. They were using stones, fingers, and even sticks to count or to calculate. You know what? They were using these sticks and stones to count the things they were using. But today we have more advanced tools to calculate. One of them is calculator. Today we are going to explore more about calculators, and we will know how the calculator works on your laptop. But do you know what is a calculator? It is a software that performs mathematical calculations on numbers. It let you to perform simple math without leaving the computer. The picture which you see on my screen is the basic view of how calculator look likes in Windows 10. On the left hand side there is a standard button. It's a mode which can be changed. And on the right hand side there is a history and memory which we are going to learn about. Do you know there are four modes in calculator? Let me show you. The standard mode, scientific mode, graphing mode, and programmer mode. And do you know what? There's a date calculation mode too, which lets you to do the date calculations. By default, the Windows calculator is set to standard mode. The mode can be changed by clicking View in the top menu, then choosing any of the mode required. The scientific mode gives the user more option and abilities. Students, do you know when to use the calculator? You must be thinking you should use it in your math class. It is used when you want to perform mathematical calculations like addition, multiplication, subtraction, or division. I'm sure you must be wishing it will be great fun na? If someday your maths teacher will also allow you to use the calculator in class, but she's not going to let you allow. Now, let us see how to start calculator. So basically, there are two ways. First, click on start button. In the start menu, click the run option, type calc and press enter. Let me show you how you can do it. So, you will be going on start button, then a start menu will appear. In that, type run and write calc and press enter. The second way is to go to the start menu in the lower left hand corner and click on it. Click on all programs or either programs, look for accessories and then see the calculator. Now, let us see how are numbers entered into the calculator. On a computer, to enter the numbers into the calculator, use the numeric keypad, which is present on the right hand side. If the numeric keypad numbers are not working, press the numlock key present near the numeric keypad. For laptop or computer without numbers keypad, the number above the top row of the keys, that is the alphabet keys on the keyboard, can be used. After numbers are entered into the calculator, the calculations are performed and its solution can be displayed. You can also see the previous calculation by clicking in the history button. Now, let us do some calculations and see the working of calculator. For example, if I want to multiply what is 12 into 12, so I will be pressing 12 from here, multiplication sign, and then again I will be pressing the numbers, and then finally the equal. As you can see over here, the answer has came. Now I want to add few numbers in it. So I'm adding 14 into it. The answer is 158. Now, as you can see on the right hand side, whatever the operations I'm performing is displayed over here. This you can see in the history. To erase it, I will click on this cross button so the numbers will be erased. To clear the screen, I'll click on CE. But as you can see on my right hand screen, the numbers are still visible in the history. Whenever you want to utilize, you can see it from there, even if you enter the new number. So now check out that feature too. If I'm subtracting two numbers, you can see that in the history too. So now you must have understood how your calculator works. So today you have learned about calculator, when you should use it, how to start it, how you can perform your toughest calculations. I hope you're going to practice it more, but not in your math class. So, see you next time and have a great day. Bye bye, everyone.